So we found her car about 10 miles from here. I need to put together a search, Tom, and I don't have the manpower.
Oh, we have a storyline of a missing indigenous woman.
Indigenous women are always at the forefront of their communities, especially when it comes to fighting this violence against Native women.
It's devastating, not just for the family, but for the whole community. And there's always a Great Depression about it because it's so prevalent. And a lot of that has to do with the lack of jurisdictional ability to seek justice on the reservation. There's federal laws that prohibit going after people and seeking justice for those things.
These girls aren't protected the way that anyone living anywhere else are, and there's no statistics about how many go missing.
Well, I'm not sure how much help I can be. But you got it. That's what you're asking for.
Thank you.
This is all I could wrangle. Wish there were more.
It all helps.
It becomes a call for everyone to step up and take action.
You know her? I know her. Good kid. But this only happens to good kids.
It's important for these kinds of stories to get attention, especially in a mainstream way.
If I can incorporate storylines that I think the world needs to know and still make them, visceral, exciting or shocking or thoughtful television, I want to do that.
There's been a lot of moments in life that I felt like we are an invisible people, or most definitely a forgotten people.
It's not fair.
No, certainly isn't.
And now this show is bringing to light not just our issues, but our everyday lives as Native people.
The major antagonist this season, the financial group that comes in and wants to buy up everything.
You said this would be simple.
Should have been.
Should is a useless word.
They come in with this proposal with the idea that this would be better for the state, and therefore clearing their way and getting past hurdles and then calling upon eminent domain, which is be the only way to get the ranch from John without an offer.
This is Market Equity CEO.
I'm Willa Hayes. She is the head of a company called Natural Capital that was founded by the character Rourke.
She and I work closely in that way, but she's kind of the head shark.
I get the things done. I'm not beholden to him, he's not beholden to me, but we work together to make sure that the shareholders are happy and that we're making our money.
You're pricing people out of the valley.
It's called economic evolution. I'm gonna make you an offer.
I'm all ears.
For 50,000 acres for $10,000 an acre. That's $500 million. You'll never be priced out of anything ever again.
This is what's really happening with the West now. People are coming in with millions of dollars. They're just buying up land for big playgrounds. This season, they really tackled that.
I think it's really smart and creative for Taylor to bring that in as a part of all the other elements that he's telling a story about in season 3.
You slowly get sucked into the story and how deep it goes and what is truly at stake here.
We'll close it.
I don't think he's the hard one to close. It's incredibly interesting. I love it because it's a slow burn that way. It starts that way and then it heats up.
Won't work Saturdays for us, but you're sure working for yourself.
Let's just skip straight to the problem. The real problem between us.
It's too early in the morning to dig up that skeleton, Jamie.
I should have said no. That's what I should have done. Because then you couldn't blame me for doing exactly what you asked me to do.
I didn't ask you for a fucking hysterectomy.
With Jamie and Beth and just picturing this, you just got to picture like the years together since then. How many confrontations about this have we actually had? And is every confrontation about this? It is.
You know what is so dangerous about you? Is you actually believe that you're helping. Like in your heart, you believe that, but you refuse to acknowledge the carnage that your help leaves behind.
A lot of it is already there and has always been there.
Did she know right away that she was sterilized? Did he tell her?
More and more is getting revealed.
You can sense the lost love, the lost time they had. You can see that they were close and that this is what took them apart. And now they can't even see each other. They don't even know who each other are. She's explaining someone else entirely when she's talking about him to him. And he sees someone else entirely than who she really is when he sees her. But we get a glimpse of it in that scene and maybe that's a piece of that's still there.
What this place is facing, it isn't an enemy. It's a perspective.
And you have to learn how to trust Jamie.
You're the one telling me I shouldn't trust Jamie.
What does it matter, Beth, if I keep this place for another 10 years and the three of you lose it because you couldn't figure it out?
No.
Beth.
You don't know him.
And what is it you know, Beth, that the rest of us don't?
John Dutton's sort of, he's a loving father, but he's also a very controlling father. It's almost unconscious who he needs his children to be.
What did he do, Beth? What did he do? You know, he doesn't know about it at the point that the audience actually knows about it. The audience has been watching right along with me. What is this? Because it's wearing everybody out. I can't help you, Beth, if you won't tell me what it is. When I hear the news, John does get angry, and I think that Jamie will see it.
Did something happen? I don't understand.
What happens in 30 years, Jamie? When you and your brother and your sister are too old to fight for this place and Tate has to fight for it on his own?
What are you talking about?
They wouldn't marry. Didn't want children. I doubt you will either. Now your sister can. She can't because of you.
Okay, wait.
Quit moving! Maybe that hurts more. Maybe Jamie would appreciate a beating where he could really be angry rather than just being confronted with what you did and the consequences of it.
I was scared.
Why would you take that from her, Jamie? Who the fuck do you think you were to take that from her? Hey!
What's going on here?
The scene with John finding out is devastating.
And there's sort of a tragic quality to that whole thing. It gives me goosebumps to think about that. But that's exciting.